All right, round two of recording this video. October 2025, self-improvement update. First up, topic of fitness. I don't really have all that much to report. Very consistent in the gym, month of October, so that was cool. My diet stayed pretty good for the month of October, so that was cool. Sleep habits. Well, I guess sleep habits, that's like the one area I do have something on. So I've been doing a good job of getting to bed lately, but I've had trouble actually like falling asleep. So I think that's because I end up like watching YouTube and stuff right before bed, like right before I shower and all that. So I had to stop doing that. And to help me with that, I'm gonna re-implement meditation before bed in my nighttime routine. Um, yeah, because that's kind of lame when I actually go to bed on time and then I'm up for a while and like, dog, this sucks. I just want to be asleep because that's the whole point of being in bed. So yeah, that's all I really got. So my action item for this month is meditate before bed again. Other than that, just keep carrying on with the momentum. Let's see here. So music wise, so songwriting, it's kind of like there's two separate things going on here because I've got Heritage for my solo project, and then I've got my actual band. I feel like I'm kind of slacking on the Heritage stuff because I'm focusing more on the band, but like I think that's the right thing to do because this band, I think the stuff we're writing is pretty solid, and I it's gonna go more place. There's gonna be more opportunity with it than with Heritage because just one being an actual band that is like ready to perform, and the other being just a solo project. So, that being said, I've been making progress on practicing some of the sloppy sections in the first song of the next Heritage album, getting that up to speed. I'm getting pretty close now, so that's cool. I've just kind of tightened the screws a little bit on some uh, certain measures, but sounding a lot better. Yeah, I actually just re-recorded a demo because I had the original demo a little bit faster than I wanted it, and then so I set it to the actual tempo that I want the song to be after some reflection on it, and I pretty much got everything. Like it's pretty close. It's just again tightening up the screws in a couple of areas. So that's cool. Um, for my actual band stuff, I've got, like I mentioned before, song one's completed, and then song two. Well, song two is basically done. I guess it would be song three then that we're working on right now. Um, the music is pretty much done. The rhythm guitars pretty much done. Just a few details in the arrangement that we're working on, and then writing the solo that I have because I've got a solo in that song. Um, and it's just been kind of a struggle because been I've not been practicing writing leads as much as I should have been. So I'm kind of like getting back into that. That's what I've been doing this past month, and that kind of does lead to other stuff here that we're going to talk about. Which, yeah, I guess that just directly leads into the next thing, being that I realized that I've been slacking on fretboard knowledge and like theory practice that I used to do when I was consistently taking lessons. Because I don't know if I've mentioned it before in any of these videos, but I stopped taking lessons for a little while just because my financial situation is not that great. So, to counteract that, I am working on just starting back from the basics, like pentatonics, mapping that all out on the fretboard. That's something that I did skip over. Like I didn't necessarily skip over it necessarily. It's just that I didn't actually like really focus on it, and I don't know it. I have some pentatonic stuff memorized, but I don't know it, if that makes sense. Like the way that I know like a G major scale, like I don't really have to think. I know what a G major scale is. Pentatonics, I just skipped over it. I memorized the root position stuff, and that was about it. So going back, working on that to help map out the fretboard. I guess that would qualify as like the cage system. Just various pentatonic boxes and linking them up along the fretboard. So that's going to be my theory slash fretboard knowledge exercise for this month of November. Specifically, I should clarify, I'm working on learning all the different shapes and then connecting them along the fretboard so I just like get the whole fretboard. So I'm more comfortable in all positions. That should help with the lead writing. So I think everything kind of works together in tandem for that. Let's see, what else do I have here? Something I'm also working on, I guess, going back a little bit to the heritage stuff, is that finalizing some of the arrangements, because I've been kind of like back and forth on some arrangements for certain songs, like what the first song, because I have there's a basically half the album's like done. It's the other half that I keep like waffling on. So I just need to get that done. I'm gonna just continue to make some more arrangement decisions and then finish writing some of the songs that are just like half completed anyway. Okay, other than that, that's all I really got. So I guess my action items are going to be the actually practicing fretboard knowledge to get more comfortable on the fretboard, and then 2, work on deciding arrangements for the solo project stuff, because I just need to get that out so I can move on to other material that I'm writing. So those are my main 2 action items, I'd say. Okay, otherwise, general self-improvement stuff. I'm frankly not making that much progress on The Hero with a Thousand Faces. I read like one more chapter, or one more section, I guess, of the chapter, because I think it's organized as like the chapters are like huge chunks and the sections function as chapters. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's just kind of a harder read than I expected. Also, it's because I've like read it on my off time at work, and it's been busy just because there's events happening pretty regularly. So this is the busy season for us. So I think those 2 things kind of go hand in hand there. But I don't know. I need to find something else to read, I think, as well. Like I shouldn't be bouncing around back and forth, but at the same time, it's important to read to gain more knowledge. I'll have to figure that out. Well, I'll just continue as well with The Hero with a Thousand Faces. I don't really have that much else to add. Well, I guess we'll just talk about journaling and visualizations here at the end, because I actually did journal and meditate quite a lot this past month, and I think that was a good thing. It really did help me with some of the overstimulation that was causing me watching a lot of YouTube and all that stuff. So, yeah, that has been beneficial for like my mental health and creativity as well. I aim to keep doing that this next month. So I guess I should say I can wrap this up by saying action items are I need to read, and then 2, keep up the journaling and meditation stuff, which I guess kind of does go back to the sleep habit stuff. It all ties together. But yeah, that's all I got. Kind of a quick one, I guess. Not all that quick, but yeah, October was a really good month. Hopefully, November is as well. So that is all. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and thank you for watching.